Welcome everyone to your weekly love general reading for the week of June the 26th to the 30th. I just did the love readings for July 2017. I put them out a bit early. So, we're going to tap into some of the general energies that you may be facing. Now, this is just the intro video for all 12 signs, and this is the energy that you may be facing this week. And I'm going to pull 2 cards. All right, so energies for all 12 signs, spirit, the general energies and love for all 12 signs for June 20. Oh, we have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is popping out as sometimes there is a lack of truth or truth that did come to light. Oftentimes this is like realizing something that has happened, heartbreak, separation. Permanent separation. Sometimes it's just feeling a bit alone, something that you can't stop thinking about, something that is stressing you, not being happy with your current situation, hurt and pain, some kind of torment that some of you may be dealing with. So let's see, something that we may be dealing with, because it is for all 12 signs. So let's see, energies for all 12 signs, spirit, for the week of June 26th to the 30th. We have the Five of Swords. So this is usually conflict, arguments, disputes that you may be getting into. If you're not verbally arguing with someone, or sending vile text messages, or just feeling as though you know what's best in a certain situation, so you just may be angry, whether it's with yourself, saying harsh words, negative self-talk, but usually gossip, sometimes social media, whether it's in the home, within your love relationship, with someone that you did love, that you do love, but this is conflict. It could be more than one person in your scenario, because of some third-party situation with the Three of Swords there. And let's do one more card, all right? One more card for all 12 signs for the week of June 26th to the 30th. All 12 signs. And then we have the Star. The Star is coming out of hope, trying to have some faith. Usually when you see those other cards, the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords, that usually brings about conflict, but then that's where change comes. Sometimes that conflict is necessary, for us to address certain issues. It just depends on how we handle that particular situation. Not to go overboard, but not to back down, and it's to stand up to, bullies. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get into an altercation, but sometimes, those events brings about alternative options as how you could come out or approach a situation. So that's what I feel here with the other cards that are popping up. So these are the cards. Okay, this is a major arcana that's trumping these other cards here. So I'm trying to have some faith this week. There could be some drama and things like that going on. Let's see, let's pull one more card. All right, let's pull one more card for everyone for the overall theme. And you have the Nine of Pentacles, and usually this is a card of luxury, handling your business, going back and forth to work, doing things on your own. Sometimes it's a move, relocating, having to move because of some heartbreak, but oftentimes being single, independent, needing some space from your partner because the time may not be right for you two to be around one another, especially if you're going through some kind of argument, torment, or something like that. But focusing on financial prosperity, abundance, self-care, nurturing yourself, that kind of thing. Whether it's, growing your grass, cleaning, mowing the lawn, that kind of thing. Fertile energy as well when it comes to your money. How are you going to build up your self-confidence, your self-esteem, and make sure that you're feeling a bit more independent right now. That kind of thing is there. Okay, so I hope that you do enjoy your weekly reading. That is the little mini intro there. So lots of love, lots of light. Have a fantastic week. Enjoy. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your weekly love reading for the week of June the 26th to the 30th of 2017. We're going to see what you may be going through emotionally or energetically this week. Energies for Sagittarius for June 26th to 30. Spirit, energies for Sagittarius for June 26th to 30. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands has been coming up for a lot of signs, and this is usually holding on to a negative energy, bad memories, hurts, pains, stressing, working a lot, doing too much, especially in your love relationship, holding on to someone or something that's not really working for you. Now you have the Knight of Pentacles as a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, someone who could be coming into your life to offer you some financial advice. This could be a partner. It's not a fast knight. It's someone who is a bit meticulous, a bit slow, maybe with communicating, with making plans with you, with reaching out. But I do feel like a lot of you, though, on your side, you're focusing on your future success. And you do have 4 other cards that popped out for you. Okay, you have Strength reversed. Could be dealing with a Leo for some. You have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the 5 of Pentacles reversed, and you have the Queen of Wands reversed. So it does seem to me that a lot of you are very tense. Now this could be towards another Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Again, you have 1, 2, 3 different people that's showing up here that you could be around, maybe in your household, people that you're dealing with financial transactions, whatever it may be. But I do feel a sense of a lot of aggression with your energy because of some things that you're going through with financial concerns, as the Pentacle cards are showing up here, getting your home in order, your life, the structure and your plans of whatever you're doing, your daily routine. That energy is going through, but this is coming back from any financial loss. If you've been spending too much on certain things or not being able to spend as though you would like to on certain things that you like to get, when it comes to merchandise, the physical things in your life, I feel like that could be causing you a lot of anger and frustration because you could be putting in a lot of hard work in, but it's not really showing in the bank account, or because you're having to take care of your children or other things like that. You could be pulled away from finding some you time. So when strength is in reverse, that's a very intense energy of struggling, being tense, very argumentative with others or yourself. A lot of times this is not showing out on the surface. When others are around you, they can sense it, the uptightness, if you are dealing with someone else. And I did want to let you know that the new moon happened on the 24th, and that was the new moon in Cancer, activating energies in your 8th house of transformation, death, like moving on, the eternal struggles that you may be having. So it was a very tense energy reading for July of 2017 for Sagittarius, and that's all about that transformation because the sun is in Cancer, and that's bringing out that 8th house again. So it's dealing with taxes, joint resources with your love relationship, letting some of those things go, addressing those things, the real estate, if you have any kind of things going on with that. So just keep that in mind as energies where the universe brings us these energies to let go of things so that we can move on into better energies in the near future. So just stay strong with this energy. And that's why I feel like the Queen of Wands is in the reverse position. You not happy right now, a bit tense, and just taking, trying to take charge of your life, but you'll pull through for a lot of you out there. Okay, it could be another person as well, but we're focusing on your energy right here. So let's get into your partner's energy if you have a partner. Sagittarius partner's energy for June 26th to the 30th in love. Spirit, what is Sagittarius partner's energy for June 26th to the 30th? The 9 of Swords. The 10 of Cups reverse. It looks like being unhappy about the relationship. Maybe it's a bit too stressful for them, needing a bit of space between you two. It could be a marriage or love relationship. Even if you are not single and don't have a partner, you know, being alone or just your home not being happy or how you want it to be right now, that could be bothering you as well. But I do feel like your partner has some issues with maybe commitment, or just that the relationship is not where it could be. Heard about a 9 of Swords for Sagittarius partner, June 26th to 30th. As you have the Ace of Cups, and that someone loves you, that energy is there. But because the 10 of Cups is reversed, that means that there's some ironing out that needs to happen, some addressing of whatever you two may be going through. And especially if this is separation because of marriage or something like that, and you two can't connect just yet, that's what's potentially there with the Ace of Cups. Let's see. Sagittarius partner, third by the 9 of Swords for Sagittarius partner. Yeah, you have the Moon as a major arcana that's there, and that's the confusion, things going on, you know, in the background, you know, where your partner may be feeling as though that you've lied to them, that you've been dishonest with them, and whether or not you love them, or, you know, you could be thinking of this about them, which is bringing up the Moon. Some of you dealing with, again, a water sign energy. It doesn't have to be, but it is showing up here. You know, a lot of confusion and fears maybe around this particular person. Maybe your partner is afraid of you in a way, because you may be a bit tense and not really able to have a conversation that's a bit even keeled. Maybe you're very tense and they don't want to approach you. Maybe they've done something wrong to you and they don't want to, or vice versa, and they don't want to address those things. All right, because it could make them feel a bit fearful or a bit odd or guilty. You know, that kind of thing is going on there. All right, so let's see what's going on. Other energies for you, Sagittarius, for June 26th to 30th. Other energies for Sagittarius to come, June 26th to 30th. Sagittarius. The Four of Swords, again, that 8th house energy of recharging, you know, spiritual renewal. Okay, working on your health, spiritual health, your mind, body, spirit. As you have the 9 of Cups reversed. Now this is usually often if you are relaxing by yourself, maybe drinking, you know, drinking, watching movies, eating a lot, sometimes getting into your own sexual pleasures. You know, that kind of thing could be going on with some of you. Let's see, energies for Sagittarius. As you have the Hangman as a major arcana, some of you could be dealing with the Pisces, but this is that spiritual realization. The energy is hitting you of, you know, trying to just relax your mind, not push so hard, and just allow things to unfold in a natural way. It's like the effortless kind of energy, and this is the time not to push things or be so hard on yourself or your partner. Let's see other energies for Sagittarius. And you have the Two of Wands, you know, that can planning, you know, thinking about meditating on what you want to do in the future, how you want to start over, what can you what new doors can you walk through and open at this time, you know, what would you like to do, you know. And this is all that 8th house energy for sure for a lot of you out there. So that's what I feel for some of you out there. You may be disappointed by a certain person with the 9 of Cups reverse. Is sometimes a dream not being fulfilled just yet, a bit of delay and confusion with your hopes and dreams. But don't give up on them. Don't give up on your passion. Just allow some insights to come through to you through meditation or relaxation. So let's see from the romance angels what we have for you. Energies for Sagittarius for June 26th to 30. Sagittarius for June 26th to 30. Children, your love life is being affected by children. Definitely, these could be children. Remember in the first part where I was mentioning the people that you were around, there could be a children with your romantic partner. This could be a childhood crush, you know, potentially for some of you. energies for Sagittarius for June 26th to 30th. You have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. That's the lack of trust that you may be having in your relationship. Imbalance. You know, sometimes the red flags are just, again, markers to let you know, to open your eyes, to ask questions, to keep an open eye about deception that could be going on in your relationship, as the moon was there, and it usually comes out when your intuition is there for a reason. That was on your partner's end. You know, they're feeling that about you, you're feeling that about them, and that's usually when a conversation needs to be had before things get worse. All right, so lots of love. I really do hope that you have a fantastic week. If you would like a private reading, you can go to my website, psychicloveheals.com, or you can email me to set up something for you. Have a good one.